More people are rooting than you think. Hello, everybody. It's Tom here. Hope you're well. I want to discuss today about how a lot of us feel sometimes that people want to see you fail. People want to see you not do well. Perhaps out of jealousy, perhaps out of bitterness, perhaps out of fear of you as a competitor. There are so many people in this world, good, bad, indifferent, people who are good who will do bad things. It isn't always a bad person that is doing bad things. Sometimes you can be a good person and you make a bad choice and do something bad. It doesn't always mean that you're ultimately rotten to the core. Anyway, without going off topic, the point I'm trying to make here is not everybody wants to see you fail. There are probably more people fighting in your corner than you realise sometimes. There are probably more people who actually want to see you succeed. Not everybody wants you to fail. Not everybody wants you to be worse off. Majority of people are only really interested in themselves. They may want to exchange pleasantry with you first thing in the morning and say, "Hey, how are you? How was your weekend?" etc. All that sort of jazz. That is just pleasantries. That is just breaking the time of day with you. That possibly doesn't mean that they care. They probably don't care. They probably only really care about themselves, their own families, and what affects them. However, I can honestly say, hand on heart, there are probably more people out there who want to see you do well than you recognise. There are probably more people out there rooting for you than you know of. And I've come to learn this in my life. There's been times when, yes, perhaps I haven't been the most popular of figures. I've not got on perhaps when I should in a particular job or whatever, or in a work environment where people are not happy, etc. Didn't want me to do well. But I'm here to tell you today, it isn't really that people are against you. People are for themselves at the end of the day. And most decent people do not want to see anybody struggle, anybody do badly, anybody fail. Yeah, there are some out there that do get delight in watching others flounder. There are people out there with an agenda who don't like you for X, Y, Z. There are people out there who are jealous of you, who want to see you screw up as well. But the majority of people aren't that rotten, aren't that bitter, and actually do want you to do well. And actually will say, congratulations, well done, good on you, and generally mean it. It ain't forced. Trust me. I was speaking to someone the other day who was telling me about their work experience and how they've worked exceptionally hard to get where they are. You can't disgruntle anybody for that. You can't say you don't deserve to be where you are because you've worked hard, you've done the hard yards to get where you are, and now you're reaping the rewards for it. All you can say for that is really well done and fair play. And that was literally my reaction, because at the end of the day, that reputation has been built by just being grafting and just doing what's required, going the extra mile perhaps, to justify that actually, yeah, I do deserve this, I have been here. And to do it with such quality and, you know, such a good way, how can you not admire somebody for that? How can you not be there clapping someone's achievement, saying well done? All right, there are times when perhaps you won't clap someone's achievement, or you won't feel like you should. So, not to be hypocritical, I'm telling you here, people are here to root, but more people rooting for you than you know. At the same time, there will be times where somebody isn't for you. But stop to think, is it that they're not for you, or is it that they're so much for themselves that what you've done perhaps just puts the nose out of joint, and just don't believe in your heart of hearts that that makes them bad? It's just literally that they're so for themselves that anyone or anything that's even remotely outside of it, they don't like, and it impersonal to you. Trust me, if you used to make a list of the people you know, most people on that list want to see you succeed. I don't want to see people struggle. I don't want to see people go through bad times. Even some of the people I used to go to school with that, to be honest, aren't my friends, will never be my friends. I can generally say, hand on heart, and I mean this, if anyone's watching that I used to go to school with that's never seen me for years, I generally hope you're where you want to be in life, you're happy, you're healthy, and you've done what you needed to do. Even if you weren't very nice to me back in school, because it isn't about holding grudges sometimes, it's about being a good person and recognising that we're all on this journey in life, and we're all at different stages, we're all in different places. And life has ups and downs. There'll be times when you're winning, there'll be times when you're losing. There'll be times when you have to appreciate someone that's winning when you're not. And there'll be times when somebody's appreciating you probably more than you know, and they want you to do well, and they're happy for you. As I said, more people are rooting for you than you think. Third, final video of the week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. Really appreciate your time and energy spent on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third and final video, as I said, please put down in the comment section below, what's your take on this? Are you a big believer that there are more people out there that actually believe in you and want you to do well than perhaps meets the eye? Is it that some people secretly are admiring what you do and actually deep down they want you to succeed? Is it that? There are always going to be haters, that's life, but the majority of people don't even like themselves. So if they've got something against you, what's their reason for that? You'll probably find it because you may be standing in the way of something they want, or they feel you're a threat. So do not take it fully personally, because it probably isn't meant personally. It is just part of life. Please, if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. That'd be great. Consider giving me a thumbs up and a like as well. That'd be fantastic. And let's hear that bell sign so you know when my next content's out. Back next week with another 3. But as always, please, all of you, take care of yourselves. And bye for now.